you find, you'll see where Ann McClellan and Brad Green instructed me to do that. He wouldn't take the documents. I then turned to the police, went close and looked at his badge to be sure, and it said Fredericton Police Department. I said, "Do you stand with this man?" He said, "Yes." I said, "What's your name?" He said, "Constable DeClaw." No IDs other than the badge. I said, "Fine, fellas, see you in court." I then walked straight 20 paces to 710 Queen Street, and I have witnesses to the fact that I served T.J. Burke. It was the sergeant at arms and 2 police officers who watched me go into the building and come out without the documents.
You know the other one's name?
The other one would not identify himself. I immediately got in my car, went straight down to the bottom of Queen Street here, and went in and asked to speak to the chief. I believe his name is Carlisle. The ladies asked.
Those are 24 again.
That within minutes. I maintain I was thrown out of the legislature for political reasons, not legal reasons. I had done nothing wrong. So anyway, I went straight to the police department, asked to speak to the chief. The lady said it was, "What for?" And I said, "I was thrown out of the legislature for political reasons rather than legal reasons, and I have every right to sue the city. Perhaps the chief and I should talk." I was directed into a room off to the side, and a man by the name of Corporal Ross asked me what it was about. I gave him a copy of the local Kings County Record where I'm on the front page, and showed him where I was running for Parliament, and that I had been thrown out of the legislature by the Sergeant at Arms with the support of the Fredericton Police Department, and that I was much offended and would sue the city unless we could resolve it, and gave him a pile of the documents for his solicitor to read. He was also the president of the Law Society and the city solicitor, Bruce Noble. I went to school with him. He knows me. So, there's no need to litigate. A simple apology and a release of the band would have done the trick. Do you understand? To have an answer from T.J. Burke.
You talked to Carlisle.
No, we didn't return calls. I called Bruce Noble.
On that day,
I called Bruce Noble.
yeah, but on that day you went to see Carlisle. You put you aside in his side office, arrest talked to you, whatever.
But you understand that I was in a Fredericton City Police Department, and anything you say can and will be used against you. And I was alone with the corporal, who was very hostile. He wouldn't even shake my hand before I said one word. He shook my hand.
My question was, what that day did you talk? Did you see Carlisle?
No.
Was there any arrangements for a meeting with Carlisle?
No. And a week or so later,
What did Russ say to you?
he said, if I don't tell him what it's about, he's going to chuck it in the garbage. I said, do what you will, see you in court. I was giving the Fredericton Police Department fair warning. If we couldn't resolve this, I would sue the city and seek relief. That is my right. But anyway, yeah, but there is no...
He asked you to leave.
No, I left on my own accord. Okay. Because I don't trust police, you understand? The proof is in there. The proof is in these tapes. You understand? Believe me, I have lots of reason not to trust law enforcement. So anyway...
No, I'm not asking you if you're trusting him. I'm asking you what he said to you.
He said he'd throw it in the trash. I said, see you in court. Corporal Ross. I read his tag.
So you never heard from Carlisle, or no arrangement was ever made for you to meet?
None.
Okay. That's
So, then I called the city solicitor's office, Bruce Noble, and the Law Society, trying to get... Then I called the city solicitor's office, Bruce Noble, and the Law Society, trying to get Bruce to discuss this with me. I'm not an unreasonable person, and I need more felons than foes, you know. No better than the president of the Law Society. What did Bruce say? Never called that. So then I said, fine, let's find out what to do about being thrown out of the legislature. You saw the email exchange between Bernard Bouchard. He is the ombudsman. He speaks for the people if there's a problem with the government authority. In the end, he directed me to you and Doug Harrison. Doug Harrison for the Sergeant at Arms, you for the police. I contacted you. You're the only one to respond. But at the same time, I had already gone off to the Iraq Commission and had served Joe Day stuff to give to the Iraq Commission and everything else. Because at this point in time, I must leave Canadian jurisdiction. I must return to the United States to answer criminal charges of false allegations against me. Once I leave,
There's nothing, no document, nothing is holding you here, is there?
absolutely not, but my blood will be on your hands. Don't laugh, sir.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, keep going.
It's not funny.
Yeah, but don't try to unload on me, either. Like,
You are employed by the
if you're going to stay somewhere in Massachusetts, I'm sure I'm not responsible for your person, am I?
Am I within...
Anyway, I'm not here to debate with you. I just want to hear that you're complaining against the police department. Basically, that's all I want to hear.
Yes, but please don't laugh.
I'm not laughing at you.
This is very serious. I'm against them very serious. The FBI followed me home. His name is James McCarthy. That's on the record. He was associated with the RCMP inside. Now, a very interesting thing happened on July 29th in Sussex Provincial Court. Now, this problem here has been going on for years. Years ago, when my wife and I realized we were in a lot of trouble because her uncle is an ex-FBI agent who is a crook. He's the one that robbed us. He also sits on the Police Chiefs Association of New England and has his own private police force, 650 employees. We know who her Uncle Bill is and the friends they have. The lawyer, the cousin, was president of the Massachusetts Bar Association, sat on the Board of Governors of Harvard. We knew we were up against it. We watched documents disappear from court to file. We immediately took our kids out of school, came to Canada, and were leaving them with my mother. There was a snowstorm in January of 2002. The rental car, it's Ford, and they have the cruise control on the window, on the thing, and I was going on. The cops actually passed me. Apparently I must have put it on cruise control without knowing, and beat snow between here and there. When the car, when it's strayed from the beaten track, the cruise control kicked in and put it in the ditch. A police officer pulled us, or had us pulled out of the ditch, and he asked why we were in Canada in the middle of the snowstorm with kids at school, and my mother and car fight. And I said, glad you asked, and I'm studying this stuff. And I said, my concerns are in America. They don't concern you, but I'm glad you asked. You know what I mean? Later in the year, I approved the tax fraud, and it was very easy to do. It was in the public records, but my dad was the tax supervisor of his province. But anyway, the IRS made false allegations against me, claiming that I had threatened to blow up one of their offices. Not true. Easily refuted. I knew the game. I then took the kids out of school again in Canada, because I am a Canadian and sought refuge here away from them. Uncle Bill was ex-FBI. Never forget that. The police chief of Milton will call me on my Canadian cell phone. I'll speak for 2 hours and never get billed for the airtime. No record of call. The police chief of Milton is calling from the federal office. He's saying his police
police officers with the Secret Service to my door. He is a friend of her Uncle Bill.